What's up YouTube? I'm Harlow Kicks, and in today's video we're going to be discussing a shoe that really isn't talked about all that much anymore in the sneaker community. If you can't already see it behind me, I have it right here. It is the ADIDAS NMD R1 PK. So since the NMD's original release back in December of 2015, the hype has certainly taken a bit of a nosedive. The reason for that being, Adidas simply oversaturated the market with different variants and colorways of the NMD. I'm sure if you totaled it up now, there'd probably be at least 100 different colorways spread across the, probably 5 or 6 different variants there are of the NMD at this point. So obviously when there's so much supply, the demand of something is gonna go down. So Adidas in a way sort of killed their own silhouette, but I figured they probably cashed out back when the shoe first came out in 2015. Boost was huge and new back then, and the silhouette had never been seen before, so it makes sense in a way. But it's not necessarily a bad thing because the shoe is still very popular. You'll find this on a lot of people's feet nowadays, and I think that's a great thing. Because the hype has died down, a lot of these shoes have been going on clearance, and you can get them for some really solid deals. This particular pair, which I want to talk to you guys about today, really stood out to me when I saw it at an outlet store in Cincinnati. I didn't actually buy it from the outlet store because they were selling it for retail still, which was $140, I believe, for this particular colorway. But I did some digging, and eventually I actually found this exact pair on ADIDAS.com, and the only size that I needed, which was a 9.5, and oddly enough that was the only size that they had left, so that was pretty lucky for me. And it was 50% off already on there, so I think it was $70, and then I dug around a little bit and found a 15% off coupon and applied that as well. So I ended up paying $60 for this awesome pair of shoes, which just goes to show with the NMD, if you do the right thing, you take your time, you can certainly get a really good deal on a really comfortable and good looking pair of shoes. So let's talk about this pair in today's video, guys. So let's take a look at some of the reasons why I found this NMD so enjoyable and why I decided to go ahead and buy it. Starting off with the overall pattern on the prime knit, this is a very similar pattern that they had on some of the very original releases from 2015 and 2016. You'll find this on the tri-colors and the digi-camo ones, which are some of the more sought after colors of the NMD. So it's cool to have that really nice pattern in there. There's a lot of different shades of gray, black, and white that you can find woven in all throughout the prime knit on this shoe, which I absolutely love. The overall colorway has been deemed the SESAME colorway on sites like GOAT and StockX. However, it doesn't say anything about that on the box. In fact, the box doesn't actually give an official colorway at all. But I'll go ahead and call them the Sesames. There is sort of that sesame vibe going on there. At first sight, it looks like it might just be a white and a black shoe, but there's certainly a different element going on in there, which kind of gives it a bit of a unique feature. So really digging the colorway on this. Another big thing that I've never seen before on an NMD is the fact that the 3 stripes are actually woven into the PK, and they sort of are standing out. They're kind of like a 3D texture that's a part of the prime knit, and I think that is just one of the coolest things that I've ever seen on an NMD. It really makes the shoe stand out for me, and it's certainly something unique to this NMD. I think there was one other colorway that I saw that had the same element right here. So that's a really cool detail on there. The rest of the shoe is pretty standard. You've got your Adidas Trefold tab on the back of the shoe, as you do with most of your NMD sneakers. The pull tab on both will have the brand with 3 stripes written, and I believe it's written something in Japanese. I'm not quite sure what it says though. You've got your standard NMD blocks on both the medial and the lateral side of the shoe. And on the medial side, the smaller block does say Adidas with the Trefold logo. Yeah guys, it's honestly such a good shoe, and getting it for $60, I mean, you just can't go wrong with a shoe like this for $60. I mean, if you think about it, that's what you pay for Vans. And just goes to show with the NMD, it is an amazing shoe for style and comfort, and you can get them for really crazy good deals. So if you guys want to dig around and look for a pair, I'm sure you can find them for under $100 pretty easily. Places like StockX are good to look at, and just Adidas.com in general. There's a lot of sales and clearance going on with these at the moment. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all I have to say. A bit of a longer video because I wanted to give a little bit of the history behind the NMD and why it's not really talked about so much anymore in the sneaker community today. But with all that being said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you all consider giving NMDs another chance because it's still a really awesome looking shoe. And yeah guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.